about to say give, but no, we want to know what we can get from them. The whole, I am the table. I can.
No. And the thing is, when you're going into what can I give, that goes more into a more service mindset.
I like
versus more of a taking mindset. And when you come in with that, type of mindset, you want to do for somebody because they're not coming in here saying, you know what, let me take.
Yeah.
And right now, most men are on defense in relationships. That's why when they see marriages and everything else, they're still paying off a wedding and they already divorced. And so I'm sorry, ladies. Like, look, men have a lot of intrepidations about marriage because it's like we're giving up a whole lot to be married.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
we're giving up a lot too. I kind of we give up stuff.
But
we both do. But sure. I know many of y'all, y'all leading the ship.
We're leading. Not only are we leading the ship, it can destroy us.
Yeah.
Once it's over with.
But we can't roll on excuses either.
No.
We have to really, like we're talking about these steps.
Yep.
To not keep having that struggle mindset.
Yeah, but what's happening is we've been single so long.
Yeah.
We're saying, okay, what can he do for me?
Versus what can I give to him?
Yeah.
Or her? Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest things for us when you met me, the biggest thing that I say, you know what, I see her as a wife is when you started to pour into me about certain different things. And so when I saw wifely things, and that meant that, okay, well, you know, this is a safe place for me to be and I want to marry this person.
Okay.
But in previous relationships, it was spotty and it wasn't really sewing into each other.
I gave you a safe place to land in my heart.
Yeah. And if you saw places where I needed to improve, you didn't say, well, you know, why didn't he do this or why can't he do that? It was like, you know what? Let me assist him there.
You know what? I got to give a shout out to my mother for a big part of why we're together. And it was something when we first started dating.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Miss Felita. But I did say something that you didn't do. And I remember my mother said, do it for him. And I was like, what? And I remember I said, I ain't doing that. I did it.
Yeah.
And it's something that it was an item that you didn't have. I remember, do you want to go into it?
No.
Yeah, okay. It was an item that he didn't have that I felt like you should have had.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, he should have this. Yeah. My mother said, go get it. And I'm like, I don't want to get. And I remember I didn't. I didn't do it. Yep. But we went through a breakup. But when we got back together, I went and got that item and we still have it in our place today.
Yeah.
And because you really needed it.
Yeah.
But I gave.
Yeah.
And what I did was got out of my own way to give you something. And it was a item, but still.
Yeah. And you know what? It's important because at the end of the day, you came in with the mindset, what can I do for him? And then also too, my mindset is always the same thing as how can I pour into my woman?
I love that.
You know, especially, and it doesn't come down with money and stuff. It could be teaching my woman about something new that she doesn't know about, a different skill set, or her teaching me about different colognes and stuff like that.
You taught me more about stocks and trading. I knew, but I needed to know more. And that's like your specialty.
Correct.
You know, man, I like to look good. You like to look good, but I added a little bit more to your wanting to look good.
And that's what relationships and marriage is all about, is that what can you fill into somebody's cup? Because ain't nobody's cup full.
It ain't full.
And most of the time when it is full, it's full of the wrong stuff.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm just saying.
I love that everybody is missing something in their cup. They might have a coffee, but they need a little, extra, a little boost, like some Splenda.
Yeah.
Something.
Even though I don't drink coffee.
I like coffee. I'll just try to say,
So, so we just want to really, really help people understand that with the struggle mindset is we're saying that your mindset really needs to become prepared for the relationship that you're trying to.
That you desire.
Because a lot of times we desire a lot of things and our mindset isn't really developed enough to really attain what we desire.
Majority of the time. We be like, well, why can't I attract this? Or back to the what can I get, to what can I give? You always wondering if somebody is treating you right. Oh, are they treating me right? Are they? Versus how am I showing up?
Yeah.
Am I showing up as a right and full person and healed?
Look, I will say this right now, and it's going to ruffle some feathers, but I do not care. If you want your man to act right, be a better woman. If you want your woman to act right, be a better man.
I love that.
That's how we got to start rolling up in here, okay? When you become better, then you make them have to step their game up. They may not be able to step their game up, and that lets you know that you need to go another direction, but at least you're operating at a high level and a high functioning. So we want to talk about that. going for it.
Boom.
Boom. Okay.
There it is.
All right. We just dropped the mic. All right.
And you felt that in your spirit.
I felt it.
See, we tell both of y'all sexes this, men and women. Okay, so listen, we have named the top 4. So it was, do you remember number 1?
I don't.
Taking full responsibility. Okay. Number 2, know your non-negotiables. Okay. Number 3, now I forgot number 3.
See,
what was number 3? Come on, Luke, you supposed to tell me.
Emotional control is everything.
Emotional control is everything. And then number 4, shifting from what can I get to what can I give.
Yes. And now we're going to go to number 5. Growth over perfection. Okay. Come on now.
Let's break it down.
Come on. No relationship is perfect, but with the right mindset, it can be perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's how we're talking about it. So if you're going to the relationship saying, hey, how can we grow together? Then now everything and the possibilities are open. But if you're coming over and say like, well, he need to meet or exceed me.
Okay. Now
that's a dead end. Cause most of these people come in with that mindset.
My saying for life.
That's the world saying right now.
It is the world saying. And I used to just say that inherently. That was, if he can't meet or exceed me, I wasn't even meeting what I thought somebody should exceed.
Exactly.
I thought I was though on the outside, but my inside was jacked up. But I felt like he had to meet or exceed me. And that's why I was saying my neck would go just like that.
Yeah, you see it like it's
got roll.
Yeah. And you know what?
Roll.
And the problem is that when you don't have the right mindset, when you see challenges and opportunities, when you see that, it's like, come on, man. Well, this person. No, look at every challenge as an opportunity to grow even more. Okay, and that's what we're saying: growth over perfection. Okay,
how can we instead of saying like we're not meant to be? We want to leave as soon as somebody do something.
Well, you know what? Social media already got us with 5 or 6 sneaky links. Our DMs.
Or we got an exit plan. Everybody's love got an exit plan, a strategy for how we gonna get out of something.
And unfortunately, and I don't recommend this. All these male friends that be hanging around, they ready to swoop on in. So.
They ready to go to, like you said, a swoop. They Eagle Man. If you're from Chicago, you know what I mean by Eagle Man. Oh, look at she is not in a relationship. Here I am. It was an insurance commercial that used to come on. Here I am.
Swooping on in.
Right. Because he your friend. Ladies.
No, if they ain't married, they ain't your friend. All right, let's call it a spade, all right?
Yeah.
One thing I will say, too, is when we start talking about growth over perfection.
Yes.
Is the fact that if you already understand that this person isn't perfect, then that means that when you are going to recognize their flaws, you want to say, well, you know what?